Jain Geography, I got a couple of comments from the participants that since all these things are doesn't make any sense what I have explained you about the upper world right now, and the second today it is the most important one is the middle world where we are. Okay, this one what we talked is the last week was from above us. Okay, now when we are talking in the middle world where the human beings, the animals, and all the pudgals, okay, everybody resides here, how Jainism has viewed that one. Now, what I want to request you and warn you that because it is not correct the way the Jain geography is explained in the scripture, do not ignore that it is useless. Do not do that way. There is a significant useful things do exist in it. All right. And that as we proceed further, you will know it. Or once we completed the whole thing, then you will know, realize it, what are the usefulness of this geography, and what our people right now still today are so rigid. It is said by Mahavira. It cannot be wrong. And they think everything is still like this exists. That rigidity, if you have it, that rigidity you have to remove it. Okay? And that is the reason we discussed it earlier, the 4 Yan Yoga. The first is the Kathanu Yoga, and we discussed on the Kathanu Yoga that all the stories are not historical. Stories are there to explain certain moral values of our life. Okay, I'm just putting a generic terminology. But people have a tendency, oh, it is stories, it is in Jain scripture, it has to be right. And then when you find out there is so much conflicting stories also exist, okay, in Jain literature, people confuse and they said only my sect is the right things and your sect is not. It is like Digambar when they say Mahavir was never married, while Svetambar is saying that the Mahavir was married. Not only that he was married, but he had one daughter, and the daughter has granddaughter also. I mean, the daughter has also daughter, and she took the Diksha under Mahavira and then left the Jainism also. So you can really look into it. How could be these are the two main sect of Jainism? One don't accept it, other than accept it. What you need to do, each one has their own limitation. Each one has a very strong point. And if you just have a mindset, say, oh, everything has to be right or everything has to be wrong, no, or otherwise everything is wrong, then you are going to miss the boat. Okay, what are we going to learn from Jain religion? All these literature that we have preserved, all right, these literature what we have preserved, it teaches us something. And what are the things it is going to teach? From Jainism point of view, important things to learn in Jainism is get rid of our kashai. In one sense, mithyatva and kashai, if you remove it, you have mastered the Jain religion philosophy. Okay, that is the real philosophy in one line. It doesn't take genius to understand that. Only problem comes it is extremely difficult to implement in our life, to get rid of all our kashai, which is no ego and all other growth, man, maya, love, uh, everything. It is extremely difficult. We are being no, don't even use this way and increasing our spirituality. All other things are really there is to help you to remove kashai and mithyatva, and we will talk at the end at length in the Jain geography. So keep certain things in the mind, and the whole Jain geography is in our daily rituals everywhere and all over the place. And you, because sometimes you do the rituals, you don't know the meaning of the rituals. That's why you have very difficult time to consolidate and say how Jain geography is in our part of the rituals. It exists. You will find out now Mahavidi Kshetra is everywhere, Srimandar Swami is there, okay, and all other things which is part of our rituals we use during Pratikama, during Samayik, during Chaitavandan, means temple going, and many other places. And both sect, Digambar and Svetambars, and all other one, okay, it is a one or another form of the things have been used. All right, and try to understand that and what are the purpose of all those things. That's what you understand it, okay, and make it whatever it has a purpose, their usefulness, we need to make sure we understand that. Okay, so let me get going now. Going on the middle world, I will show you a little bit show and tell model so that you can have a complete grasp of it. Okay, so please don't think in that one. That's why I told you, just forget about the current geography, what you knowledge you have it. Use this is the one right now, have it, and then at the end we will know, okay, what are the usefulness of this one, okay, and that's the way you got to use it. Now I'm going to share the things presentation. All right, okay, everybody can see it now.
Yes.
Okay, just a minute, let me go to the let me just, because this is kind of a uh, different situation than what our knowledge base is. I'm just going to summarize it, what we covered last week, just in few minutes, okay? So you can see the preaching